Well, it just means that next season there will be a better team to take their place. In all honesty, that's what will happen.
Yeah. I mean, we see Hot Six. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, maybe even your team, Whiplash. Maybe these guys. Maybe you can take these guys on.
Maybe I can take them on. But here's Get Outs. They have Make a Play, Chris Angel, Muda, or Muda, Gardal, and Puce. Pusk? Okay.
Yeah, I think Pusk.
Okay. I guess Puce sounds a little bit too...
It's a little too French, mate.
It's a little too French?
A little too French.
I've been hanging out with some French people recently. This could be my downfall. It's Karn's team. Yeah, he has a new team that he'll be bringing in for Season 3. They've been they don't practice too much, but I think they'll be able to at least show some promise.
Yeah.
And there will be a few players rotating in that were in Season 1 but not Season 2 that will return. Maybe some of them will be stronger, but at the end of the day, the competition I think in Tier 2 will be a lot better next season.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, we saw such an upgrade in Tier 1 this season, so I can only imagine it's going to get a lot better for Tier 2.
To imagine that last season Zephyr was just completely dominant over everybody, and now they're probably like the third best team in Tier 1.
Yeah, I mean, they have been taking a lot of losses recently, really going into a bit of a slump.
Yeah, they have been. Even trying to use Ja instead of Purge on the last match against Rave, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really feels like things just started to click for Rave, and getting that extra player.
Getting the Ninja Boogie really solved a lot of problems, man. And
it did.
They're a completely new team, and they're taking names left and right. They've beat every top team in Tier 1.
They're basically like a good C team that has relocated to Korea at this point as far as the roster goes.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
But yeah, the winner here will get 2 million won. That's about $2,000 USD for those of you who are wondering. And we'll just go ahead and get these bans underway. Everything looking, decently standard. I guess Death Prophet, a little bit afraid of the push maybe early on. Definitely,
don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, but the other bands, Lycan, Bat Rider, of course, very standard bands. And Ancient Apparition, he's still a really good hero, but I feel that a lot of teams have been trying to utilize other supports a little bit more nowadays, like a bit more of like the Jakiro, maybe Dazzle and such.
The Trian especially.
Oh yeah, Trian especially.
A lot of Trian.
Yeah, that's like the go-to hero for EG.
Oh yeah, I love seeing it too. Ooh, Shadow Shaman straight up from Have No Answer. Could be going for more of a push style this game.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's definitely kind of what you think.
Oh, and a Tinker from Get Outs. I like this. I was actually going to mention that we do not see enough Tinker these days, in KDL especially.
I'm okay with that because Tinker can sometimes drag out games much longer than they would be without the hero, even if you've lost.
Yeah, it definitely stops a little pushing, that's for sure, with Matcha Machines.
I just remember last season there was a game with Tinker, and it lasted forever.
Oh, yeah?
The Tinker is like the only reason the game was still happening.
Yeah. I think even last night for DreamHack we saw some really amazing Tinker play from, I think it was like, might have been Fnatic actually.
Oh, yeah?
And pretty much the sole reason they won the game was the Tinker got the Ancient stack and like got a Dagon and boost travel and solved a lot of problems. I'd love to see that this game there.
I like active Tinker players.
Yeah.
Not the ones that just spam March the machines all the time
That just push out every single lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can get kind of tedious. I definitely have to see one that's racking up the kills.
Yeah, I like when they rack up the kills. That's when it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
And they have also picked up the Elder Titan. And this hero, he's really good for team fights. Just that natural order aura, so nice to have. Just, getting rid of all of that base armor really can make a big difference in a lot of fights.
Oh, yeah.
Especially against agility carries as well, because they tend to rely on that high armor value as kind of an effective health buffer.
Absolutely. We see a Centaur picked up from Have No Answer.
This is going to give them some really solid initiation power. Just use that Stampede. Rashida can basically come in and shackle or sheep anybody he needs to. Yeah, it should be pretty good. They're really strong on the initiation, and if we had one of those BTS hexagons, I'm sure the initiation would be pretty high up there.
Oh, yeah. And this is Phantasm, the offlaner.
Pretty chill guy.
Pretty cool guy. Most likely playing the Centaur.
Yeah. I don't think any teams really run the Centaur in position 1 in Korea.
No, I haven't. I don't think I remember seeing that at all, actually.
I am actually like a fan of some of the offlane heroes like Bristleback and Centaur being run as position 1s. It did happen, I believe, one game by either it was last season and it was the old Poker Face Bird Gang, or it could have been this season and it was just Bird Gang or 10 Bird's new team. So I get it's all confusing.
Yeah, yep. Definitely still useful. Getting that like Blink Dagger online very quickly can be very strong, especially on Centaur, and getting the farm definitely helps out the hero.
Certainly.
Hard to really like hard carry with it though, which is usually why we see it on the offlane.
Yeah, well, like once you get the items for him, he's great. I guess it's just like his job is to initiate, go in there and just tank a lot of damage.
Blink, stomp,
yeah, stomp,
double edge, after stampeding, yeah.
But
absolutely.
if you get a lot of items on him, I mean, he can actually carry the game. He can become like basically unkillable.
Yeah.
He has.
He gets like, yeah, if he gets huge, if he gets like heart, he's like not gonna die.
No. He has, I believe, the best strength gain in the game, or like at the maxed out level, he has the most strength of any hero.
Okay.
I guess like a Pudge with a lot of stacks of Flesh Heap could overcome that, but in your average game, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. We saw a Lich support picked up. Might be played by Chris Angel.
Chris
Angel. Looking good. Is he feeling good?
That is the question.
Question everyone wants to know today. This is the last day of the round robin stage. So after this, it's going to be a lot harder to make some money unless you're in the playoffs, I guess.
Yeah. Or the up and downs, I suppose.
The up and downs. Do you know how the system works exactly? Because
basically, the top 2 teams from Tier 2 will play against the bottom 2 teams from Tier 1.
Okay.
And if the Tier 1 teams lose, they go down to Tier 2 and vice versa.
Right, right.
So there's a big chance for either Hot 6 or for Monkey Spam to make it into Tier 1. I'm not sure I see that happening for either team. MVP, Hot 6, they have a good chance if their roster stays stable because throughout all of Season 1, MVP's roster changed so much.
Yeah. Yeah, they are looking very strong, but I mean, at the same time, all top 4 of Tier 1 are just so ridiculously good at the moment.
They are. And there's still like a big gap, though, between like 2 top teams in Tier 2 and everybody else in Tier 2.
Yeah. I mean, what happens to the people that aren't top 2 in Tier 2? Do they disappear?
I believe that I think 1 or 2 teams may stay and the other ones...
okay, so it's like that maybe like 3rd and 4th stay and the bottom 2 just have to requalify, essentially. Okay. So these 2 guys are essentially going to have to requalify.
The last season, there were some teams that disbanded at the end that were in Tier 2, which I believe is why there were so many new teams this season. But I believe the bottom 2 are given the boot, and the teams that are in the Tier 3 have a chance of moving up in the Tier 2. And the Tier 3 league, we don't broadcast it or anything, but
right.
It's like the online league. Basically, people play it in like PC rooms and such.
Okay.
And they get points, and then there's also qualifiers as well between seasons where you can get into the Tier 2 division. Right.
Okay, I'm seeing some interesting pickups. While we talked about the structure of the league, getting Jakiro and Viper for have no answer. So pushing power improves.
And they have a pretty solid amount of team fight, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Their mid game is going to be extremely good. Like, once the Centaur gets his Blank Dagger, the Viper picks up his mech. Shadow Shaman hits level 6. Yeah.
Essentially, they got to get work done at that point. They got to start taking towers and really pushing because they'll definitely fall off in the late game.
Well, they have decent late game, I guess. We'll have to see what their last pick is. Viper does kind of fall off at the later stages, but he's really good in the mid game.
I mean, look at get outs. They got Luna, they got Wraith King, and they got Tinker. I mean, they got a lot of anti-pushing power. And some great supports to deal with it.
Lich can help prevent the enemy team from getting levels. This Wraith King will probably be a support. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. And Ember Spirit as the last pick for have no answer.
Okay.
We'll see what lane they put this in. That's the question.
Tinker versus Ember Spirit middle. That's kind of interesting.
It's hard because I don't think the shield actually prevents the damage.
From the March?
Yeah. This March isn't...
it's more physical?
Yeah, I think it's physical damage, and the shield's for magic.
Right.
So it's
yeah, I mean,
it's kind of hard. You have to just, I guess, max out Sleight of Fist or something.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're on our way into match number 1 of the day between Have No Answer, NOA versus Get Out here at the Korean Dota 2 League. My name's Whiplash. Moonglade's co-casting with me, and this will be a best of 1 between these two teams, and then after that we'll move into our Tier 1 match, which is a best of 3 between Poker Face and MVP Phoenix.
That's going to be a great game, by the way.
I'm excited for that one.
Very excited for that game.
The drafts are... I don't know, I feel like this... I don't see this combination of heroes too often from either side. Like, yeah, a lot of the heroes are commonly picked up, but I don't know, there's just a little weird feeling I have about it, and I don't know what that award is about.
Oh well.
Is that a mistake?
Let's pretend it never happened.
That is quite odd.
Tier 2.
Like, no one's got invisibility on No Answer.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that's about. But anyway, as you were saying, the lineups they're pretty interesting, but kind of like heroes we always usually see in rotation in top games, but maybe not all together at once. NOA, I feel like they're really going to have to do a lot of work early, or especially in the mid game, pushing towers, especially with wards and Jakiro, and really finding some good initiations. Really when they get level 6, when they get mech, when they get blink, as you were saying. And they got to make it work there, because if it goes to the late game, Get Outs have a much better lineup with Lunar, with Wraith King, with Tinker. I mean, I feel like it's just a lot stronger.
And also, Natural Order is pretty darn good against Ember Spirit. He'll have a decent amount of armor at the higher levels, but that's going to be all gone for nothing.
Yeah,
he's going to be same for Viper as well. Viper will still have a good amount of magic resist, however.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a safe lane Viper, mid lane Ember Spirit.
Okay. Interesting.
The standard tri-lane, though.
Yeah. Yeah, defensive tri-lane.
Both sides. The Lich pickup's kind of weird. Like, I guess they can keep that lane from getting pushed out a lot, but like still they can pull creeps and.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just
so long as they're on there pulling and stacking, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I mean, yeah.
When I think of a Lich pickup, it's like, okay, maybe they're going to have like a dual lane mid, like Tiny or something, or maybe he's going to go to the off lane, or they just have standard dual lanes. I mean, it'll work fine, I suppose. He can still zone out the Centaur somewhat and just be annoying. The Wraithikin's going to go ahead and do some pulling, of course. Just making sure the lane doesn't get pushed out too far.
Yeah. Chris Angel doing some juking and driving, as Chris Angel does.
Indeed.
Everything pretty sort of even so far. The Elder Titan top is not going to get much done, especially against a Viper and a Jakiro. He's just going to get harassed out completely, so he's going to have a bad game this game.
Elder Titan generally doesn't win too many lanes.
He's just a sad guy. But I mean, he has his uses regardless of items.
Well, I guess at least the Ember Spirit, he's gone 1-1-1 as far as item or point builds go, which is interesting. The shield still helps out against the laser and heat-seeking missiles.
Right.
So that's still kind of something nice to have. Ooh, the Centaur. Still has a good amount of regeneration. Wraith King hasn't picked up level 2 yet, but of course, not the biggest deal in the world for him, as long as he has a point in that stun.
Yeah. Tinker doing very well in mid so far. Followed up by Lunar bottom, getting some pretty much free farm, so it's looking good so far for Get Outs. Bit of aggression from the Ember Spirit. Gotta be careful there.
Yeah, he does.
He's already half HP.
Yeah, if he overextends his welcome in this mid lane, he's already using the Self, just wants to play it safe.
Yeah, fresh out of healing items already, so
I would imagine he's doing some bottle crowing, but
haven't seen it yet.
And that Sleight of Fist got nerfed to do like no damage.
Yeah, well, especially at the low levels, yeah. Definitely got a lot of damage removed. Ooh.
Yeah, it can be nice if you want to like juke a spell or like an attack. I feel like that's like one of the best ways. Or if you want to like dive a tower a little bit, you need like that extra last hit in the secure the kill.
Yeah.
It can be good, but a lot of times like the flame guard may be a little bit better if you have more points than that, or getting level 2 with the searing chains to get 2 seconds on the duration instead of 1.
That's very important. For
Very
sure.
big difference.
I mean, yeah, searing change is still good, but it kind of feels like it takes a lot more time for it to really be damaging. You really need some farm. You really need some decent items before you can actually start doing like the huge hits like you used to be able to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And once you get 2 Battle Furies in a Daedalus, it's still pretty comparable.
Then it's go time, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's fun times. But until then, you're chipping away slowly.
Yeah.
Vizrune for the Tinker.
Yeah. Growl will go ahead and grab that up. 22 last hits, so doing pretty solid in the mid lane.
Really controlling the mid lane. Definitely on his way. Have to wait and see exactly what kind of build order he's going to go for items. Maybe straight up Boots of Travel. Maybe we'll see a Soul Ring. Maybe a Dagon.
I don't know if they're Dagon 5. Meanwhile, bottom lane looks like Phantasm's getting with a lot of nukes. That's pretty easy for a split 4.
Straight up. Very straight up.
Looks like Wraith King putting points into stats over his R or Mortal Strike.
I think that's a good choice for sure for a support. Just trying to get some survivability up with your stun. Definitely a great way to build it. And we're starting the ancient stacks now.
Yep.
Tinker wanted to get that money on.
The stacking begins.
The stacking begins.
I know on Reddit someone posted a guide for how to properly like stack all the camps with Tinker. So if you're a fan of Tinker, go ahead and check that out.
Oh yeah.
And maybe on like on page 2 now, or towards the bottom of page 1 of the Dota subreddit.
Yep. Love that Reddit. Always checking it out. Especially when there's like cool highlights of, oh, wait a second, we got a smoke gank on the Tinker.
Growl is up pretty darn far, and this could be very bad. There's the sheep, but Oki uses the invisibility, and will the Flame Guard be able to finish him off? The Searing Chains misses.
Oh,
and
wow.
Growl's going to be able to survive. Even very cheeky gets a last hit in, but that was just like,
it
was
wrong.
poor coordination, I feel.
Well, like the ice path didn't go off either.
Yeah, it completely missed.
Completely whiffed, so a lot of mistakes in execution from Have No Answer.
Yeah. Growl doesn't even have to go home.
No, he's completely fine, and he's just going to keep stacking the Ancients.
Yeah. If the rune spawns top, he's in good shape, but nope. It'll be at bottom. And
pings it out. Wraith King going to take it.
Yes. Still taken by his ally, but I suppose Bottle Crowing it up, that's what's going to happen.
Might see something again on the Centaur if they're not careful. Centaur getting back there. I don't think he has any wards up in the Radiant jungle there. So he's going to be very defensive.
Yeah, he just kind of has to try to find levels. Same with the Altar Titan.
He's going to like, hug that tower as best he can.
Yeah.
Even then, sometimes it's not enough.
Tang shot. I think he's pinged that, okay, he's like saying, all right, ancient stacking has begun, let's prevent this. And they go ahead put down a Sentry Ward.
It's still a pretty juicy stack there, though, so Tinker going to get some farm.
It's a trip stack.
Trip stack, not a quad.
Not a quad. And that one's slightly out of range.
Yeah. Lunar doing pretty damn good still on bottom, getting a lot of free farm still. 32 last hits.
Yeah, basically just free farm.
Just free farm, just having a good time. Setting up for that late game. We've seen Ice Path go down and completely whiff again, so Kira not doing too much work this game so far.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A little underwhelming.
I was like, oh, this is going to definitely be a kill on Tinker, but then when they started the miss the spells, I'm like, I don't know.
That should have been a kill on Tinker for sure.
He was also lucky that he had that invisibility, and I think without that, he probably would have still ended up.
Well, chains would have hit him for sure, and then like, yeah, he would have just got DPS down. So, but you know, very nice play by Tinker. Yeah, Tinker looking like he wants to stack again, but
he went for the Soul Ring first, up to 42 last hits, which is pretty good.
Yeah, very solid farming. Soul Ring online for the Elder Titan also.
Yep, and he'll just be able to spam out that Astral Spirit. Just continue to be annoying.
Here's the stack. Oh, there's the rune, but he's left. No. There we go.
That'll be pretty sick. That's like, this tanker's going to be darn happy about that.
Oh yeah, and a great control by great rune control from Get Outs.
Yeah,
They've really
controlling that.
they've been complete control of it.
All right, well, Wraith King's position looks like they're going to go ahead and dive. The pings are down. Phantasm up. Well, he's just hit by the Eclipse. And down he goes once again. Chris Angel, though, manages to somehow die in
The tower.
the chaos.
Tower got him. So, bit of a
man.
misplay from Chris Angel. Got to be a little bit more careful than that, buddy. But still a really nice gank. Getting some farm on Lunar. He must feel a little embarrassed.
Yeah, I would imagine he is. Ultra Titan also picking up Tranquil Boots. Not an item I've personally seen too much on him, but as an offlaner, it certainly works. And I think Graal's realized, I have to go ahead and deal with this stack.
Yep. Might have to do some D-warding too.
For the time being, though, he has picked up a good amount of creep kills.
Oh, yeah, he's rich. Well on his way to getting his boots traveled.
And that regeneration rune allowed him to easily take out that stack.
Oh, it's so good.
This guy...
Garrel doing really well mid. I'm really impressed with his farming. 57 CS.
hasn't been the toughest lane for him.
How?
What
That's
the
true.
heck? Boots of Travel first?
Interesting. Interesting pickup by Yunsu. I haven't seen that before. Not straight up. But maybe he's got a plan. Maybe he's like kind of like preparing to deal with the Tinker.
I don't know.
Wow, he took a lot of damage.
And he was just going to go home. This is a very odd item pickup, though.
Yeah. Like, I can only imagine it's like to deal with Tinker, Boots of Travel, pushing lanes.
Yeah, it's...
But at the same time, like, he's without like any sort of damage items, Ember Spirit doesn't really have much clearing power at all. So it's kind of a... It's an interesting idea, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to work.
I actually just don't agree with this. I don't think it's too smart of a choice.
Are you strongly against this Whiplash?
Yeah, like, because you generally want to pick up drums. The speed's nice for Ember Spirit. But
Sure. It's nice.
You use your spirits if you really want max like mobility.
Yeah.
And
Exactly. Exactly right. You use your spirits for mobility. You don't really need a Boots of Travel, but I mean, maybe we'll wait and see what he's going to do with this exactly before we jump to conclusions and jump to the judgment.
oh, Phantasm is
Phantasm.
getting dived on once again. Nice
Oh.
stomp though, double edge, and he'll get hit with the stun. And it looks like Luna should be able to finish him off. Indeed, he does.
Very nice. Midas up on the Lunar too.
Yeah, this is not the best offlane for no answer.
No, he's just getting completely shut down. There's nothing he can do against that.
Yeah, they just have a lot of nukes and such. Unfortunately, Centaur's not really here you go to jungle with if you've failed on your lane, so he just has to accept his fate.
Yeah, it's like a late game sort of build. You go to the jungle like once you've got like enough regen to kind of just double edge everything.
Oh, there's an ice path.
Finally gets a nice path, but I mean, there's no one there to follow it up, so a little bit of harassment. Tranquil Boots will kind of fix that problem there. And we got Tinker coming up, coming in hard with Boots with Rune. Speed Rune.
With haste.
With haste.
All right, he's coming in hot. It's going to
Coming in
show
hot.
up and blow up.
Decides to come back. They start the derooting.
It looks like
Warding.
Wraith King's going to go ahead and stack that creep camp for Tinker. He's pretty much, I guess him and Luna are having amazing early games. No answer, really weird item build on the Ember Spirit. And I mean, I play a lot of Ember Spirit. I'm no pro by any means, but I'm pretty darn comfortable on the hero. I've played with him a lot. I have a good feel for him. And Boots of Travel just don't seem like an item that I would want to get first on him. I mean, if you want to rush like a Battle Fury really fast, maybe, but
Yeah.
over like drums or something, I could see that. But just, it feels so weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird for sure. Yeah, I don't see how he's going to get any farm really in the mid game and get kills. I mean, he's just not doing enough damage now.
He will not have much damage output.
Titan working towards his mech. Going to be the mech carrier this game.
Yep. I guess.
Looking at that lineup, that kind of makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like, Wraith King, not the best mech carrier. He kind of wants to just spam that stun and have enough mana for reincarnation. Lich can be a fine mech carrier.
Yeah, if he gets farm in time. But I mean, he's kind of being like the position 5, it looks like. Really?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not going to get much. What?
Yeah.
This Ember Spirit is making me cry, Moonblade.
Well, let's keep it interesting. Let's keep some faith here. I got faith that Yunsu knows what he's doing.
I don't. Sorry.
All right.
Not much faith in him. I got faith in Garal. This guy seems pretty good.
I actually like Garal a lot.
Unisu driving him pretty hard though, and he gets out of there.
Does a bit of damage, goes straight home. So I mean,
the problem is like, okay, well that's 30 seconds where you can't do anything. You can't TP back or anything.
Yeah.
And now he has to just walk. Like, what is he trying to accomplish here? He just dove on the Tinker, didn't kill him, forced like 1 TP, and then he has to go home. And he's losing a lot of time where he could be farming or at least getting experience.
That's a quad stack, baby. Yeah.
That's quad stack it is.
That's sexy. I can't wait to see the Tinker creep that, man.
Unisu's doing all of his damage with Flame Guard, basically.
Yeah, essentially, for sure. And I mean, that's gonna over time. It's gonna be less and less impressive. And from there, he's gonna well, I got no items because I got a Boots of Travel really early as my first item. So,
well, bottom lane.
Blink
Tinker picked up his Blink Dagger. He's gonna get very, very dangerous now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to see a Dagon next. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, this Centaur knows. Well, maybe he doesn't know.
He doesn't know, but
he's overstepped his boundaries. He'll get hit with the stun. There's the Eclipse follow-up. Another easy kill.
Easy kill, easy rares.
Yeah.
Did you bet any rares on this game, Whiplash?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's fair call. And the pushing has begun from the Tinker, TPing up top, March Machines. Wild get out to push the bottom lane.
Already getting a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Lich getting the last hit there. Chris Angel is being naughty boy.
He's being a naughty boy.
Being a bit greedy. Give that to the Lunar any day of the week, yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. This Jakiro not getting any points in Liquid Fire.
Yeah, you know what? I really thought this no answer lineup was going to be all about the pushing, but we have not seen anything from them yet. And whoa.
Oh. And, the Rockets! They're going to get the kill. Tank shots force the TP away. Meanwhile, Garal, under a bit of fire, he just gets out of there.
Yep.
Uses those Boots of Travel.
Sets it up, and Viper looking to harass the Elder Titan. Not going to do much there.
Unfortunately not. Okay, well, Nisu coming in again, trying to get aggressive on Garal, but...
He takes way more damage than he deals, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, he picks up his broadsword.
So, right, he's working towards that Battle Fury. Still a while away there. And that tier 1 tower mid is almost gone too. That's a very important tower to keep up.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like not the worst item ever to get on him. Like, Boots of Travel are still like...
Well, it's like better than a Dagon or something.
Yeah, I guess so. He's just like trying to farm everything, man. Like as soon as the cooldown's off, he just goes home.
Yeah, I mean, kind of cool. We'll have to wait and see what it really adds up to there. I mean, Tinker and Lunar are really getting away in this game. Their net worth's miles above everyone else's. Viper in 3rd place, but he hasn't been doing much work at all. Oh, they went for a gank. It's like a 4-person gank up top, but he TP's out in time.
Good reactions from Get Out.
Good reaction.
He decided to get out of there.
He got out. That's what they knew what to do, man. He had to get out.
I guess at the very least, Unisu always has full bottle charges and just spams his abilities.
Yeah, he can be pretty reckless with his chains and sleight of fist.
We could have a 2-person gank on mid, but Ember Spirit just... He's like, I'm out.
See ya.
Yeah, you're not catching me.
It's a cute way to play, for sure. It's very cute.
It's like even more elusive than the Tinker style, where you teleport in, you throw out your marches, and you blink.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm still waiting to see anything else in this Ember Spirit there. He hasn't really been able to kill anyone. He does take a lot of damage. Kind of getting bullied by the supports.
Yeah, I don't think either way there'll be a kill, though. If Luna comes in, though, gets the stun. Flame Guard is off and on cooldown.
There was a follow-up Hellfire. I mean, he would have gone down, I think.
No, the problem is if there's any second where he's not stunned, he'll just use that Spirit and go home.
Yeah, that's true. Get out with Rim then. And this tier 1 mid's going to go down. Is he going to try and camp?
Oh, Unisu. They get him. Chris Angel with the last hit.
Chris Angel doing work.
And
oh, at the same time, Tinker doing a lot of work up top, harassing Jakiro and Viper down drastically.
they take so much extra damage. Well, hold on, there's a Stampede. And Dagon level 2 online. Make a play. Is actually...
just gets out.
Yeah.
Tinker coming back in there. He's got to be really careful.
He may end up dying here.
Oh, yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah. Oh, well, he still gets the Centaur. Will end up dying.
But, yeah, completely misread where both the Viper and Jakiro were. Maybe he thought he damaged them enough that they were just going to go home, but still hanging around. Bit of a misplay, but I don't think too much of a misplay. Considering where the Tinker and Luna are at in this game and the CS compared to everyone else, and all the cores on No Answer, they're doing just fine.
They are. But, yeah, that... I'm like looking at the CS score of this Ember Spirit, and it's just not that high compared to
look at that.
else. Oh, the gold advantage at this point in the game, not even 20 minutes. It's not looking too hot for No Answer. Wraith King's totally online with his Blink Dagger, even has some power treads, healing up with the clarity. And so, yeah, 80 last hits at 19 minutes into the game is actually extremely underwhelming.
Yeah, that is not impressive at all.
No, it's not.
I'm going to blame that boots of travel here.
Yeah. It doesn't. It also doesn't help that the Tinker actually seems to be a competent player.
No. Yeah, it's very true.
A bit of a weird TP in top where he died, but at least he still got a kill.
But besides that, I mean, he's been actually doing great work. He's been doing great farming.
The aggressiveness of this player, he doesn't care, man.
He's brave. He blinks immediately. Oh,
they get the stun on Eve, and so what's the follow up? There's the Stampede though to kind of get him out of there safe and sound, and the worlds will go up. Looks like Wraith King will end up dying, but he does have the reincarnation. Chris Angel, the first to fall in the team fight. But oh my god, look at the damage that all of these ultimates are doing. 3 already dead on No Answer's side. They're going to go after this Jakiro as well. Hit by the Dagon. And one more hit should do it. They get a kill.
Ember Spirit's out. Doesn't do anything, gets out. So still not a threat at all, this Ember Spirit.
Very underwhelming Ember Spirit.
Yeah. Whiplash is not impressed.
I'm not impressed.
You're actually really upset about this. 148 last hits from the Lunar.
Yeah, compared to this Ember Spirit.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why. The Lunar shouldn't be really afraid of him, to be honest, at this point.
No.
I mean, he's almost got his Battle Fury.
She can actually burn through that Flame Guard aura and like still kill him.
Yeah. And Tier 1 top going down.
Yeah, it goes. This Wraith King actually is just really rich. He's got 4 kills. And he's killed, I know he's last hit 2 towers.
Yeah.
And there's already a level 3 Dagon online for this tanker.
Oh, wow. Do you reckon we'll see a Ghost Scepter next?
I reckon we will.
I hope we do.
I reckon.
I hope we do, Whiplash. I mean, they're in such complete control now. 11-3. Every Tier 1 down. Almost every Tier 2 down, actually. The one thing that this Ember Spirit is good at is going back to the well.
He's very good at being elusive.
He's very elusive, but I mean, at the same time, what does that mean? It means he's not doing anything. It means he's sitting in the well getting healed and mana.
Lots of March of the Machines to do a good amount of damage. Ipath falls out, and all right, well, there's the initiation. But really, what are they doing? So much of them already almost dead due to the rocket spam and March. But looks like Wraith King very low on health. He will end up going down. Now Chris Angel is forced to back away. No Answer putting up a solid defense, but at the same time...
Luna getting in bottom.
Yeah. This guy.
I mean, and they lost the Tier 2 up top. Oh, they almost did. They did a lot of damage to it. Oh, they did a little bit of damage to it. All right.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I was getting ahead of myself.
Spam laser Dagon combination and just Jakiro.
Nice.
Completely gets blown up.
And now they could definitely do some work on this tower. Tinker going home to heal up and come right back.
Luna pushed in bottom so hard it forced Ember Spirit to kind of go defend.
Yeah. I mean,
they'll have his Battle Fury at least kind of soon, but it's already like...
It's going to be like a 25-minute Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm going to start to agree with you here, Whiplash. This build from the Ember Spirit has not been too impressive at all.
He hasn't really done much this game, unfortunately, besides like...
He kind of like lost his lane, started making some weird item choices, and I mean, he's been really elusive. He hasn't really given up many kills, deaths or anything, but like, he hasn't really killed anyone either.
He hasn't really done much.
No.
There's a lot of potential with this hero. I see, like, look at that. Like, he'll just go chain someone, like, and then run home. And, like, he has 30 seconds left on his boots, so, like, what does he do now? I guess he goes bottom.
A lot of inefficient time management there.
Yeah. Yeah, Centaur doesn't even have his blink dagger yet.
Still working towards it.
Yeah, still working. He'll have it soon.
200 more.
Yeah.
And this Lunar still free farming it up. Same with the Tinker. Man, their net worth's a double of the third place, or fourth place, which is the Ember Spirit.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, not looking too good on Noah's end.
And is that a level 4 Dagon? It looked like it maybe. Oh.
Wow.
So
Guys are
close.
very low on health. Yeah, that's a level 4 Dagon. It's almost a Dagon 5.
Oh.
Like the team.
I like that team.
Oh, they're pretty cool. We haven't seen them in a while though.
Yeah, we haven't.
They played a lot of their matches earlier on
Yeah.
in the season.
Yeah. Cool guys. Sitting in what, 4th place at the moment, I think. Ooh, a lot of damage.
Holy
Whoa.
crap, that was very close. Unisu just a hair away from death. Meanwhile, Get-Outs are taking down Roshan. He will die shortly. All the lanes are pushed out. The warding from Get-Outs is very offensive as well. If you check it out, they have wards by like the secret shop. You know, the dire jungle completely warded up as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yusa already has a Manta as well as a Black King Bar and Helm of the Dominator. So just at this point, no answer is pretty much out of the picture.
Yeah, they're whoa. I mean, he is good at getting out of there, that's for sure. He should maybe rename himself to Elusive instead of Unisu. It looks like they might be pushing tier 3. Maybe.
They could, man.
They run out of towers to kill. They might as well try. They're in such a
They have
lead
the
at the
Aegis.
moment. Yeah, they might as well make use of this Aegis.
Like, the high ground defense is decent from No Answer, but it just Get-Outs are so far ahead that I don't think it's going to accomplish anything. And, okay, well, there's Battle Fury for the Ember Spirit, but
All right.
it's just so late.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very late. And here we go. Push him with the mana.
Like, cool, you got your Battle Fury, that's nice, but Centaur with whiffs a Stomp and Ember Spirit.
Wow, look how little that damage is. Whoa.
There's your stun.
Bonk.
Still hits him, but
Yeah.
Ember Spirit back in the well at this point.
Blade Mail on the Wraith King, too.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice. This guy actually has a lot of farm. He's getting a lot of stuff done.
Oh, holy crap. Dude. So much damage there. Centaur goes in with the Stomp. Ice Path as well, keeping the Wraith King in place, but really Get-Out, so just they have so much damage, and they don't care about these wards whatsoever.
They
The
just
tier
keep-
3 tower falls.
This is actually the first time I think we've oh no, this is the second time we've seen the wards. The wards have only been used defensively. We actually haven't seen any.
Oh, Tank Shot's gonna die.
Yeah, he's dead. Nothing has been done from Havno Wednesday. They really didn't try and like be offensive whatsoever with this lineup, which I think they could have very well been.
Ouch. Yeah, unfortunately, like, just Get-Outs are much better than No Answer. That's what we've discerned from this game.
It's safe to say. I feel like Havno Wednesday may just be the weakest link in tier 2.
Yeah, it looks like that's the case, Moonblade.
Get-Out's playing a pretty solid game, though. I mean, they obviously practice together. They have good choices in their lineups, and they know how to play their carries pretty well.
Yeah. Nothing like too stellar, but at the end of the day, they've been doing pretty good.
Kind of looking at this Tinker, I feel like that the Tinker might be their star player here.
Yeah.
He's looking very solid. Got he's got great farming, great.
The Luna's got amazing farm as well.
Yeah, they both do really well.
20 last hits, pretty darn good.
It's really impressive. But I mean, when the game is kind of like this easy, I mean, they should have this kind of farm.
Yep. Agnum Scepter online for the Viper, but I don't know, man. It's like these items they're gonna be nice, but Get-Outs just have so much more. And we'll see if they can get a gank. Chris Angel locked in place.
Chris Angel.
He runs away.
He gets out of there.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty obvious bait, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a fair one. There you go. Tinker. Trying to something. Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
Very nice. Astral Spirit finisher.
Holy crap, that Dagon
wow.
is doing a sick amount of damage. Brought him down to like 1/10 of his health.
Oh yeah. It is. I mean, it must be almost a Dagon 5 now.
I believe he's over at the Dagon
Yeah.
5. And this Elder Titan has an interesting item build. Shadow Blade, Chrysalis.
Why not? Carry Elder.
Carry Elder Titan, Mechanism. And Garal just basically, the Dagon 5 is just blinking and blowing up people. There's some stop initiation, but out comes the Eclipse from Luna. And she'll go ahead and just blow up the other team.
Wow. Oh, so much damage.
So Ember Spirit basically did the same thing the entire game.
He does a little bit of damage, then goes home.
The GG is called.
GG.
No answer. They know it's basically over. And, well, that was a pretty one-sided game, I have to say.
That was very one-sided and kind of a shame to see the last game of Have No Answer go down like that.
Yeah. Get Out's basically telling the other team their name.
Get out.
Exactly. But, let's see, I believe we're going to go into a quick commercial break soon.
여러분 승리를 거둔 게라우츠와 끝까지 최선을 다해준 노아 선수들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 이렇게 해서 MVP 핫6 몽키 스패너 무한과 함께 게라우츠가 티어2의 잔류를 확정짓게 됐습니다. 드디어 이번 KDL 시즌2의 미리 보는 결승전 MVP 피닉스와 포커페이스의 대결이 여러분을 찾아갑니다. 결승전에 적지 않은 영향을 미치게 될 이 양 팀의 두 번째 맞대결. 잠시 후에 티어1의 1위 MVP 피닉스와 2위 포커페이스의 경기로 다시 찾아뵙겠습니다.